Hey, so I just wanted to do a quick intro for this video. So today I wanted to share a self-care day in the life video, but beyond beauty. So of course I'm going to do my self-care and all of that stuff because it's part of my everyday routine. But I also wanted to include activities that are making me happy and healthy and that keep me motivated and inspired so that we can take care of ourselves from the inside out. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I would really appreciate if you could comment what your favorite self-care activity is so that we can keep each other inspired. But now back to the video. First, I just rinsed my face with some water and now I'm going to use my favorite moisturizer, which is this one from Klein's. And now for my second and last step, I'm using some sunscreen. So this is the Unseen sunscreen from Supergoop. And that is it for my morning skincare. I really like to keep it simple because I feel like I have no excuse to not stick to it every single day. The first thing that I want to do today after I finish drinking my iced coffee is to go on a walk because I love walking and it's a very beautiful day today outside, so I really want to enjoy the beautiful weather. So I finished getting ready. I applied a little bit of makeup because I find it very therapeutic, and I also did my hair because it always makes me feel good, and I put on a cute outfit because it always makes me feel like I have my life together. So I have this dress from Simon's and my Adidas shoes. So now I want to take a few minutes to go through this book that I got yesterday. This is a very beautiful cookbook and maybe I can find inspiration. I really love cookbooks and cooking, so this activity really makes me feel like I'm taking care of myself. So I'm really inspired by this recipe right here, and I'm going to be making that as a little snack. So now I'm going to make my snack, but before I want to open the flowers that I purchased earlier. It always makes me so happy to have fresh flowers around. And I'm going to try to put them in this mason jar. I wanted to try a smaller vase than I usually use. No, that's not really working. I feel like I would need kind of a vase that's higher but more narrow. Alright, take two. I'm going to try with this different mason jar. It's a little bit higher, so maybe it's going to work better. So now I'm going to start my recipe. So I need a grapefruit, some maple syrup, some butter, ground cinnamon, vanilla Greek yogurt, and finally some granola. In the recipe book, there's a section where you can make your own granola for this recipe. But I'm going to take a shortcut and use pre-made granola to make this recipe even more simple. So first thing first, I'm going to cut the grapefruit in half like this. And next I'm going to run my knife around the perimeter of the grapefruit to separate the fruit from the flesh. And then I'm going to run my knife through each segment inside the grapefruit. So it should look like this. Okay, so now I've melted some butter and I'm going to add a little bit of maple syrup. And then finally a little bit of ground cinnamon. Okay, so now I'm just putting a parchment paper on a baking sheet. And finally we're going to bake this at 325 for around 7 minutes. So now my grapefruit is done cooking, so I'm just going to add a little bit of vanilla Greek yogurt. Like this. And then my granola. So this is the final recipe and I'm very excited to try it. Now it's time for some skincare, so I'm going to start by removing my makeup with this micellar water. So now that this is done, I'm going to wash my face with my kale and green tea spinach vitamins superfood cleanser from You to the People. Next I'm going in with my niacinamide serum from The Ordinary. Since it's a self-care day, I'm going to use a face mask. So this one is a vitamin C face mask, and this face mask is kind of fun because you kind of have to press it so that the serum goes onto the sheet. And now I want to try these eye patches. I never know if they should go this way or the other way, but let's do this for now. Finally, for my last step, I'm going to apply my moisturizer. So this is the Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask, but I use it as a night moisturizer. So I'm going to apply it all over my face. And now my skincare is complete.